Today we're going to do a little Torah study. So I have my Torah here and I'm going to read for you a little bit of our Torah portion. Our Torah portion this week is a Torah portion that starts in a very special way. God comes to Sarah and says, Sarah, you are going to have a baby. You're pregnant. And Sarah says, how could I have a baby if Abraham is so old? Abraham comes to God and says, God, why was Sarah laughing? And God says, I told her that she will have a baby. And she said, how could I have a baby if I am too old? We see that for a couple to be in peace, even God had fabricated a truth. So it's so important for our world to be at peace, for our people to be at peace. And we have an example here of the Torah with God even not complying with the truth by our human eyes. And that's a very good example. But let's continue with reading of the Torah, okay? So it says here, let me put, this is where my yad is, if you can see it. Here we go, okay. Vayechi echad advarim ha'ele, ve'Elohim nisa et Abraham. So then it came the time when God wanted to test Abraham. So God came to Abraham and called him. Vayomer elav Abraham, and he called him Abraham. Vayomer chineni, and he said, here I am. Vayomer kachna et bincha, go get your son. Yetichidcha, the one that you like. Asher achavta, the one you really love. Et Yitzchak, at Isaac. So God comes from the larger to the small. Go get the son you really like. So which one? I have two. The one you love. Say, which one? I love both. And then he pinpoint Isaac. Isaac was his favorite son. Velech lecha el eretz Moriah, and go to the land of Moriah. Valu Shem leola al achad achirim asher amar alecha. And I want you to go sacrifice your son in a place that I'm going to tell. Vashkem Abraham baboker, and Abraham woke up in the morning. In my new book with Susan Ford Collins, The Miracle Diet, we explain the importance of wake up in the morning but to sleep a certain amount, because as amazing as it is, if you do not sleep enough, you cannot out-exercise the benefits of sleeping enough. There are two things called leptin and ghrelin, and in order for you to be able to lose weight, you need to have control over them. You can see that in my new book. So, okay. Vayishkam Abraham baboker, vaychbosh et chamoro, and then he went and he sealed his donkey. Vaykach et shnei naraoto, and he got with himself two of his employees. Ve'et Yitzchak bano, and Isaac his son. Vaiko etze ola, and then he got the brimstone for the sacrifice. Vaikam bailach el amakom asher amar lo Elohim, and then he walked to the place that the Lord, the God, has sent him. Vayom hashlishin, the third day, vaysu Abraham et einai, vayre et amakom merachok, and then Abraham looked and he saw the place that was indicated by God. This is a Torah portion that talks about the sacrifice of Isaac. The sacrifice of Isaac never happened. But by the end of this Torah portion, we see God basically left Abraham by himself. Sarah never spoke with him again. The next time we see Abraham and Sarah again is to bury her. His children never spoke with him again. The greatest test of this Torah portion was not whether Abraham would be willing to kill his son Isaac. There was no challenge. Everyone did at the time. All pagans sacrificed their first sons. When you read the story about the Jews being thrown in the Nile, it's because they were sacrificing their first sons for Moloch, for the god of the Egyptians, and the Egyptians wanted the Jews to sacrifice their own first sons for their god. The greatest test that Abraham had is whether or not he could break out of the pagan cycle, that destructive cycle that everyone was following.